Welcome back to another video. This will be the third part regarding multi-section, and we're going to discuss the coupling over here. So we have the following profile. If I will go with the first section, which will be this one, the second one, this one made from 3 lines, we're going to see that in this case I need to adjust the direction, so I need to have both of those oriented the same. And if I'm going to hit preview, this will be the output. Now, by default, if I will go to the coupling, this will be set to ratio. And we see over here the following output surface. If I will change this to tangency, and I will hit preview, you're going to see that we're no longer going to have that surface divided over here. So this is a big difference. We see over here the additional geometry added. We can also go with tangency, then curvature. And in this case, it will be quite similar to tangency for this profile, as we can see. We also have the possibility to go with vertices. And in this case, we need to specify the coupling vertices. So that means I will need to expand this, go over here within section coupling, and I need to add. And I will need to specify that this vertex over here will be coupled with this one. By default, this is done automatically. So if I'm going to hit preview, nothing will happen. Okay, so keep in mind that for this ratio, this will be coupled according to the curvilinear upshare ratio of those. And we can also go with tangency. This is the most common one. And this is because they will be merged based on the tangency discontinuity point. So it's also important to have the same number of points in order to use both tangency and vertice over here. For ratio, it is not mandatory. For example, if I will hit cancel and I will go within this sketch and I will add an additional line. So I will go with the line tool, starting from that point. Let's say that the profile will now have this additional segment. And if I will go over here, I will go to multi-section, select those. We need again to adjust the orientation. If I'm going to hit preview, again by default this is set to ratio and this will work. But if I'm going to go with, I'm going to have the poly. This is because we have a different number of vertices over here. And it will be the same for the vertices. Adding those vertices. So I can go over here, I can add one point over there. Let's say that it will be merged over here. It will not work. To have this working, I just need to add an additional point over here. So I will just add the point. It's not mandatory that I add another segment. And let's take a look at the multi-section from that point to this point. In this case, it selected an edge, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to add the whole sketch over here. So go over here, add that. And since I added that point, we're going to see that this will only take that edge from now on. Again, with ratio, this will work. But if I'm going to go with this only select section, it will not work. Let's see, if I'm going to center the graph over here, this will be sketch 6. So in this case, the point should be added within sketch 6. Let me just adjust that. So the point is added over there. And let's redo this from sketch 5 to sketch 6. And as we can see, sketch 6 is no longer a viable option since I added that point over there. Therefore, I will delete that point and I will do the same with a line. But now I want the profile to go inwards. We have the profile updated. If I'm going to go to multi-section from sketch 5, again, sketch 6 is a viable option. Maybe if I would make that construction point, it would work. But keep this in mind that for ratio, you can use sketches that don't have the same number of vertices, or the same number of points. But for others, you will have to define the same number. And now for the coupling over here, let's say that I want that point to go over here. So that's the first coupling. And the second one to be this one. So if I'm again, this will not have anything to be merged to. So we have over here the following problem. But usually going with ratio is the best solution. But keep in mind that if you want tangency, you have to points. And also if you want tangency within the shapes, you will need to add support. So if you don't know how to do this, you can check my previous video regarding multi-section surface. Okay, so I hope you find this video useful. I will position a similar video on the left side and the subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.